So CBSSports.com top 10 quarterbacks and coach combos.
Oh,
and this one's interesting.
Okay.
So number 1, Tom Brady, Bruce Arians. Number 2, Pat Mahomes, Andrew Reid. Aaron Rodgers, Matt LaFleur is 3rd. Russell Wilson, Pete Carroll 4th. Lamar Jackson, John Harbaugh 5th. Ben Roethlisberger and Mike Tomlin 8th. Baker Mayfield, Kevin Stefanski 9th. So they do crack the top 10. And a lot of times that marriage between head coach and quarterback, it's important.
It is. They better be on the same page. Do you think that's a little high?
No,
I don't know that it is, but I wonder, just based on Kevin going into his 2nd year and Baker going into his 4th year, and still, I would think having his best football ahead of him. Might be really impressive that they are ranked 9th after such short sample size.
I think it's going to grow. As it took Kevin Stefanski, by his own admission, till the bye to kind of figure out, all right, this is what we have in Baker Mayfield. And I think a lot of that was because you didn't have preseason, you didn't have training camp. They were done virtually. I think if the Browns would have had that in Stefanski's first year, they'd have figured it out a couple games sooner. But, they figured it out, and I liked what I saw. I really liked what I saw, obviously, the second half of that year.
I agree with you on that. There were times I thought that maybe Kevin, maybe put too much thought into being diverse on offense. There were times I thought, hey, you've got Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt here. Just run the ball. You don't have Odell Beckham anymore. Don't force the ball to wide receivers. And it wasn't a prevalent thing, but there was just enough of it that and personally, when you have Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, you just hand the ball off and you run. And if you get 4 yards on first down, great. Get 4 more yards on second down, and then get 3 on third down and keep going. So I think that's an interesting aspect of the offense, and we'll see what they do this year. But I think that's one issue the team's going to face this year, Dave. If Odell comes back and he's healthy and he's the best-looking Odell Beckham that we've seen here in Cleveland, in other words, more like his first 3 years in New York, how do they move that ball around a little bit? Is Nick Chubb okay, with going 200 carries on the season, 210, 220, whatever it is? Is Kareem okay if he doesn't get quite that many? Because I think it's a tough situation. I want Kareem Hunt to get the ball like crazy. I want Nick Chubb to get the ball like crazy. I want Odell to catch 100 passes. I want Jarvis to catch 90. But I wonder, can you do that? Can you tone everybody down from an individual standpoint and let the team know and have the team buy into, hey, Nick, you're going to get 950 yards this year, and Kareem's going to get 900. And Odell, you're going to get 1,000 yards receiving, and Jarvis, you're going to get 1,100. Are they all okay with that? And I think that'll be a key thing to watch this year, because you have so many weapons on the offense, you want to use them, but I wonder, Dave, if that's realistic or not. And that to me is going to be Kevin Stefanski's biggest challenge on offense.
Yeah, you know what cures that? Winning. As long as
Sure
you're
does.
winning.
Well, it usually does.
Yeah, yes.
It usually does.
Yeah. If you're losing, then the touches and the yards, everybody's concerned about it.